Hi, I'm Emma. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making a childhood classic, Honey-Miso Nutter Butters. This is such a nostalgic treat, but I've made it a little bit different by filling them with an Italian honey buttercream. Italian buttercream can be a little bit intimidating, but I provided some troubleshooting tips to make yours a success. Let's go ahead and get started. Start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Next, add 1 tablespoon of softened butter and 100 grams of brown sugar to the bowl of a stand mixer with a paddle attachment. You can totally use a hand mixer here as well. Cream for 4 minutes, scraping the bowl as you go. The butter and sugar will become light and fluffy. Add 1 egg. You'll want to make sure that it's room temperature and continue mixing on medium-high. Next, we'll add 180 grams of peanut butter and 3 tablespoons of miso paste. I like to weigh it out just so I don't have to clean an extra cup and scrape and waste. And also, the miso adds a nice deep salty flavor and balances out the peanut butter. Continue mixing on medium-high until smooth. In a medium bowl, combine 208 grams of flour and a half teaspoon of baking soda. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and pulse until just combined. To finish, roughly chop 45 grams of unsalted peanuts and add this to the cookie dough. Pulse a few times to combine, and then give the bowl a good scrape to finish mixing. Using a cookie scoop or a tablespoon, shape the dough into little balls. Space the cookie dough balls about 2 inches apart on the baking sheet. I'm using a cookie stamp to create a pattern on the top, but you can keep it classic and use a fork to create a grid instead. And now we'll smooth out the rough edges with an inverted cup and add a sprinkle of flaky salt before baking in the oven for 11 minutes. Once baked, allow the cookies to cool on the tray for about 3 minutes before transferring to a cooling rack. While the cookies cool, we'll get started on the Italian honey buttercream. To get started, make sure your tools are clean and ingredients are prepped. Clean the bowl and whisk you'll be using for the egg whites with something astringent like a white vinegar or lemon juice. If you have any fat on your tools, the egg whites will not whip. Once you're ready, measure 6 ounces of honey directly into the saucepan and place the saucepan on medium-high heat and bring the honey to a boil. Reduce the heat slightly and simmer till the honey reaches 240 degrees. While the honey simmers, add 3 ounces of egg whites to the mixer and beat with the whisk attachment on high until soft peaks form. Once the honey reaches 240, which is softball state, and the egg whites have increased in volume, slowly stream the honey into the mixing bowl while the motor is still running. continue whipping the egg whites till stiff peaks form and they're about 85 degrees. You can help bring the temperature down by packing the outside of the bowl with frozen fruit or frozen peas, anything like that. That's perfect. Next, add a pinch of salt and start to add the butter in small increments of about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Make sure that all of the butter has been incorporated before adding the next bit. Add a dash of vanilla to flavor the buttercream. As you can see, my buttercream has gone a bit soupy, but this is really easy to fix. Pop the frosting and whisk into the fridge for around 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, return everything to the mixer and beat on high speed. The frosting might split momentarily, but keep mixing, I promise it will come together. When your buttercream is soft and luscious like thick whipped cream, it's ready. To assemble, pipe as much filling as you want onto the cookies to make little sandwiches. And voila! Honey-Miso Nutter Butters. I've made these before, so I'm really excited to share them. They taste so nostalgic to me, and if you love peanut butter, you're definitely going to love these. All right, let's taste them. The miso really balances out the peanut butter, and the Italian honey buttercream isn't too sweet, but it has the perfect hit of honey. These are so delicious. The buttercream recipe is from Stella Parks. She's an authority in baking, and I've linked her recipe below, and I've also linked the recipe for the cookies, but make sure that you subscribe for a new video every Sunday. I'll see you in the next one.